I know you pushed me to run the 5K, so I'll accept the challenge and start training for the 50-mile bike race this June. Hi, my name is Cadigan, and I am one of the members of Best Buddies Connecticut, along with my friend Bobby. I have had the incredible privilege of being involved with Best Buddies for the past 9 years. I first heard about Best Buddies during my freshman year of high school at Marshall High School in Marshall, Massachusetts, where I signed up to be a member of Best Buddies. What I didn't know was that joining Best Buddies would change my life and influence my current career path. I was ecstatic when I found out that I was chosen to be a peer buddy to Chelsea, who still remains a good friend. I'm fortunate enough to see Chelsea regularly and have a relationship with both her and her family. Chelsea's mom even called to check on me regularly throughout college to see how I was doing. At the end of my sophomore year, I was chosen as my high school's Best Buddies chapter president and attended leadership conference in Indiana. As a nervous 15-year-old flying alone for the first time, I overcame my nerves and embraced all that Best Buddies had to offer. At leadership conference, I learned how to effectively communicate with my chapter, how to plan large group events, and how to fundraise. As president, I have planned events such as our Halloween party, lunch buddies lunch group, tailgating events before sporting events, as well as attending a prom with one of our buddies. I attended Marshall High School prom with one of our buddies, and seeing the smile on his face throughout the night made me realize that every person should have the opportunity to experience prom night, and it is a night I will never forget. Due to this, my passion to ensure everybody had the opportunity to socialize, enjoy dinner, and dance the night away led to planning a statewide prom for Best Buddies. I am proud to say that this has become an annual event for Best Buddies Massachusetts. My involvement in Best Buddies provided me with the opportunity to form friendships between individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their peers. I realized that my passion was to pursue a career working with those with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Through Best Buddies, I was able to see the influence that physical therapists made in our buddies' lives, and I wanted to be able to make that same impact. I decided to become a physical therapist, and my commitment to Best Buddies helped me to relate better to my future patients. Seeing friendships grow throughout my 3 years of being president was an extremely rewarding experience, and when I started the college process, I knew I'd love to attend a school which had a Best Buddies chapter. I was fortunate enough to apply and be accepted to Quinnipiac University, which had a great Best Buddies chapter and a wonderful physical therapy program. Through Best Buddies, I had the opportunity to serve as the chapter president for 3 years, where I planned various events, matched a plethora of best buddies and buddy pairs, and formed lifelong friendships. At Quinnipiac, I was matched with my buddy Mary Beth, but also had the incredible opportunity to form friendships with all the buddies within the club. When I was at leadership conference in Indiana with Bobby, we were able to meet Best Buddies participants from around the world who were making an impact in their local community to embrace people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. It was a wonderful experience for me as we were able to make connections and friendships with Best Buddies participants throughout the state. From the friendships we were able to form at leadership conference, Bobby and I were able to plan the Friendship Block Kickoff, which is a statewide dance for all Best Buddies Connecticut participants. The difference between Best Buddies in the high school and college level is that we have a very diverse group of buddies, and we embrace them within the university community, allowing them to experience the college life. We love cheering on the Bobcats at hockey games, having lunch in the North Haven cafeteria, and empowering them to speak at educational nights, such as our annual Spread the Word to End the Word event. The amazing thing about Best Buddies is that most people think it's about helping people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. But what most people don't realize is how much it impacts those of us who don't have disabilities. I recently started graduate school at Quinnipiac, but continue to be involved in Best Buddies. Although I don't know where I'll end up once I graduate, whether I'll be working in a hospital or an outpatient clinic, I do know that Best Buddies will always be a part of my life. A lot of people join Best Buddies because of the service club, but what they find out is that they become a more accepting and loving individual because of Best Buddies. Best Buddies has influenced my life in such a positive way. I hope you get involved in Best Buddies and let it impact your life too. And Bobby, get the air filled in your tires and start training because we will make it over that 50-mile finish line come June.